They were finding their footing, finding their comfort when it came down to that defending side. It seems like maybe T1 not quite as down and out in this series as we might have previously expected, but this was their map pick, and that's something that we do have to keep in mind.
Yeah, that's really painful. Going into Lotus, which is one of the best maps that PRX has available to them, I'd say other than Sunset. And that's also the decider if it goes to map 3, so things not looking easy for T1 the rest of the way through. You would think this would have been a must win, but I don't know, with how wild this first map was, it's Pacific, all bets are off.
Yeah, I'm curious with, Lotus, do you go back to the older compositions? Does that ISO come out here once again?
Just a fake to go a different direction. There's so many options here for PRX to toy with. Let's see what they're gonna do. They're gonna send out the Yoru TP early.
Saturate into the back of side, doesn't get the hit, but Forsaken does. Headshot to take him down. Prowler chasing forward here on towards Buzz, who now rotates his way around into heaven. From control of the side, Patman peeking behind, looking for the kill here on Izu. Eats a good amount of damage. Buzz does have the clean up there. Kill found. Forsaken holding close. And to try to scale forward as Meteor. Just dueling here against Devi. Widely, the damage exchange is going in Devi's favor, but now he's going to turn his sights back over here towards the spike. Something. Trying to find one. Meteor eventually swooping around the back, able to find that kill. 2v1, both players tagged low, and Meteor out swinging something. Does manage to go ahead and assist in the defuse. T1 get the pistol that they very much.
Try to keep feeding orbs over, and that's a good kill for DH.
Sheriff on the floor. I mean, it's not only the kill, Forsaken's tagged down to 40 as well. Takes even more there on the entry. Barely is able to rack out the safety, but now has 6 health. Jing going to be good for 1, but the cleanup ultimately coming through. 1.5 armor here.
Yeah.
Izu, ooh. Did he see the close player? I don't think so. Jing has gone unnoted, but Izu has the faster adjustment. He's able to double up for a second. Devi now gone. And hold the phone. Things might just be getting interesting here. Forsaken trying to scale forward. Jiggle peek out from Izu. Able to backpedal. Patman still going to be scaling up along the wall. Gets the headshot there. Onto the neon midair. Finds himself a second. Stacks now dead, but Meteor pushing out of the mid, finding an immense amount of damage. Patman and Forsaken just 31 health between the two players. Buzz between them does have that outlaw, so could eventually be a vulnerable target. Classic in hand, of course, is the correct play as Forsaken in the meantime trying to get this plant down. DH going to be wrapping around back towards main. Sets up the smoke to try to push through this one perhaps, but is he going to get the read that Forsaken's out here? The answer is absolutely not. Kill now found. Buzz has to turn his sights over in towards B. Finds the first. The strike getting ready to come in from behind. Shots dodged. Buzz down to 42. This plant not here for Patman. Slowly creeping up. The Phantom in hand. The jiggle on the corner. Buzz has the shots, and T1 have the bonus conversion.
Oh man, so close there. It looked like maybe Patman was going to be able to just break this round apart here for PRX. Using that Waylay Refract to keep taking space. Izu has to go for a second check. This early double kill with the Spectre from Izu. Has to recheck long A, and Patman makes him pay. Plays right off the back his own Prowler. Meteor almost finds a second. DH learning the hard way. How Forsaken likes to play on smokes. Ooh, that's fast, Buzz.
Good little Red Bull clutch trying to really build up that momentum. 5 rounds now separating from PRX. Going in with a decent little investment. Still going to be having a good amount of money. So full buy coming into the next round. Buzz not really stopping. Finding one. Something going to be taken down. TP forward now. Izu here at back sight. Trying to dodge, and I don't believe he actually ends up getting caught by that Saturate. This thing's out starting to spiral. 2 quick collections there for DH. Patman with some nice sheriffing. That's down 2. It's just going to be too many targets, too many.
I think you see his Jing there.
Cover going out.
Have to suspect that there's going to be more, and now you hear it coming. Converging paths going to be sent out, tucked into the corner. Here is Stacks and Forsaken able to collect 1. DH has managed to fight back for a kill. Trade going to be coming through as Izu able to find enemy Omen at the same time. Push forward something, trying to scale off the back of that one. The flash connecting on the Izu means that he gets taken down, but Meteor's still here. Dancing around the boxes, trying to dissuade, and it looks like ultimately it will be a pull off of the A site here from Patman. Spike in hand, Divine. Gonna try to linger around, but Neural Theft tells all, gets the reveal. As Spike ends up getting shipped all the way across towards the C site.
Yeah, that's really nice there. For T1,
30 seconds
they're
left.
going to anticipate where Devi is going to be holding. Plant's coming through.
Meteor swinging the corner,
Last
eats a good amount of
player
damage.
standing.
Buzz, however, at the same time, able to find Patman. The spike planted. Devi, he's just got to sprint for it. The cam is there, and I just don't think he's going to be able to get line of sight in time. The hold coming through, continuing to push forward, and there is the defuse. The flash just now ringing out, but the
I don't know.
I didn't see it, but now Buzz is going to be absolutely destroyed. Striking. Hadn't toggled the cam, hadn't gotten a spot here on the Vice. CH does manage to go ahead and shut him down. 1-for-1, but still eats a good amount of damage. Something trying to hold close, but Stacks able to swing in, playing off the back of the movement from Izu. It's breaking the aim, but once again, the lurk coming through. Forsaken on the approach. The C's to try to grab, and now the strike in from behind. Leaves just Meteor and DH trying to find their way back into this one. Now just the rookie. Finds the first, cognizant of the swing out from struck down. Looks like PRX still wanting to commit here onto this site. Jiggle Peak spotting nothing. Teleports back Plat. Good reposition. Meanwhile, Meteor might be about to try to duke it out. Good clear from Izu. Tries to disguise the positioning here of the Omen, who now goes in for the strike. Quick smoke going to be set up, gets the spot on the Paranoia going across, and that's going to be Monsters, but Patman still able to find one as Meteor's going to be taken down. Swap the Buckheat, now Buzz, scooping up the Vandal, able to find Patman through the box, cleans him up, DH, gets up the top, Plat, Jing going to be dropped. Two remaining players, so very low, the right-click kill. Ringing out here for Buzz, full flash into the face of Forsaken,
30 seconds left.
who has made noise. 26 seconds, 36 health, finds one, Buzz down, 18 health remaining. Refract available. Tries to go for the re-peek. And it Stacks.
I don't know. I don't know. Just unlucky.
It's like Marty McFly. Back to the Future 3.
Maybe they just
He's got a sheet of metal just...
Maybe it's just got salt in the ammo. Just rock salt.
Unbelievable. Well, Meteor going to be traded back. Jewel the corner, some shots flying through, but DH collected.
Money again.
Standing ahead.
Got some ultimates to use.
Izu trying to take some space. Is Forsaken. Narrowly able to go ahead and jump back, turn to the flash, push forward. And the angle double stacked, but it is going to be stacked as well as Izu eventually taken down. Weapons here in hand as they look to try to push forward now. The site opened up by Jing. All of T1 in position. Dimensional Drift from Buzz can try to lead the way. Steel Garden, however, available from Devi on the opposite side.
I'd like to see PRX just back off now. Once the ult's about to expire.
Was able to find one, turns back over towards Long. Devi going to be struck down. Something now in a 1v2.
Cutting through.
Damage onto the Yoru. Meteor low. Something jumps back across. The smoke now dissipating. It seems like Meteor having the read there for a brief little moment. The turn of the flash. But ultimately they have no real idea. Strikes the tap on the defuse. And the one tap to set Meteor.
Who's next?
Got the waylay ult, yeah.
Now you've got so many ults.
Yeah, this is scary.
Dimensional Drift here. T1 need 3 in a row. Nightfall going across the TP4. DH is able to turn back. He sees it. Meteor going to be good for one before getting taken down. That's going to be a massive trade up as Forsaken immediately jumps back. Kill onto Izu. Buzz still fighting back, looking for a little bit more, but eventually Forsaken will have him on the floor. Stacks now, last one standing. So Refract is available, but cannot use it. Stacks comes up with a kill. The drone now up and over the top. Something swinging around the back. Buzz just not looking to push the angle. Lets him swing down into him. Outlaw delivers. That's the gun that they would love to collect, but Buzz on the re-peek, able to find another Forsaken now. Taken down. Bulldog passed over into Patman's heads and immediately does manage to put it to use. The previous clutcher got to be cleaned up, but Buzz is looking for an ace potentially now. As he's been the one player that just hasn't really called it quits this entire map, even in that first half. Now he's looking for a little bit more. We'll see if he can find it.
If T1 can get this to go in overtime.
Quick TP into the corner, it's a full flash, but Izu can't render the weapon in time. Jing does manage to find that one. Forsaken at the same time, going to be taken down, and that's a good amount of the entry power now out of their hands.
Just that same setup there. Jing trying to counter those early pushes with those quick TPs. Able to get it to go. It's going to be checked though. Drone does spot him.
Jiggle peeks out.
Yeah, trying to make the move.
Buzz trying to watch and see if he can spot a reposition, but it will just be the TP out on the exit. Smoke under the garage window. DH quickly repositioning the C site open here for the taking.
Buzz has got his ult, so even though you're likely to get this plant down, DH is sliding away. Oh, they're going to back off of this. They actually had the site open, but something about it made it uncomfortable for them.
Seems like they might think that maybe it's a trap. Speaking of which, double trip set up here on the entryway. Meteor waiting for the gate crash. He's able to find one. Patman quickly goes back in. As Buzz, the mask, ends up going on. Turns around the back. Calls out Jing there, forward into the smoke. Just checking these player positions. The paranoia gets sent out. The push for the shorty. Not confirming the kill. Trying frantically here with a spray to find Patman, but he's somehow avoiding all of the shots until DH eventually comes up with a headshot. Divine now. Last one standing. Finds it, but DH holds the line. Another 3K for the rookie. And off-sided scored lines, it does feel like whoever is able to get this on the attack should be well set to try to take the map. We'll push in towards backside. Forsaken trying to spam out from behind that box, but it's going a little bit wide. Buzz safe there for the moment. The plant now coming through here from Stacks. A little bit more damage is going to be found though. Tries to maintain this position. Gate crash. Gets him over towards Cuppy should he decide to take it. Dash coming through. Izu looking for the flick over to the side, but Divine able to find it. Buzz now going to be taken down as something finds that kill. Flash going to be turned from Stacks, has Divine right there in his sights, but now it is all on DH. The 1v4. To try to close it out, finds the first. Defuse not being held. This tap's coming in. Oh, it looks so doable. But Divine, the veteran on the opposite side, is able to shut the noise. As Buzz gets situated on the line. This time though, Jing cannot get out scot-free, cannot get the kill. And Buzz is that second layer. They keep it disguised. That's both duelists now from T1. Getting out scot-free.
That's just a good read from T1.
Clear the trip, but this time the B site double stack, triple in fact as Izu peeks in from the A connector. Spike is now stranded.
Fake teleport.
And for PRX, there's not much more to be done. T1 having a lock on this one, it would seem, as we get ready to reset.
I mean, you gotta try to go for picks. You gotta try to open up the map a little bit. You have 54 seconds to work with now, but just nothing doing. T1 being disciplined, being patient, playing this exactly as you should. Oh, that's a nice find.
It is.
Last player standing.
But that's an even better one. Something would be an ace clutch to bring the map to its end. DH timing to something, able to find the kill. 25 seconds remaining as the cage gets popped. Gate crash forward. Into the corner.
Fake teleport.
Easy ready to swing. But reads it as a fake. The time ultimately just not really going to be here for him.
10 seconds left.
Trying to isolate and divide, but Meteor to try to pick up this defending side. Round win, and Forsaken does manage to outduel the rookie. Not much damage going to be suffered either. Slowly pushing forward, up out of sewer. The double face in, and Defy gets it done. Cleans it both up, the defuse to come through. PRX in the end able to shrug off the timeout call.
This is a good round, a good idea from T1 in terms of their macro play. I like the early.
Looking for maybe a collab there, but we'll be happy just to find the one. Some taps coming through, and Izu mows them down. Something can only find the one. The overdrive now popped. Device position previously noted. Izu does get clipped there in the head, does get taken down, but Buzz plays it nice and slow, gets him. Fine timing, DH dead. The Cypher's going to be there in play as well as flash forward, and Izu fully catches that one. Buzz trying to push up, he's going to be taken down, and suddenly it's all on Izu. Find the first, slides across the way. Does have the spike in hand. Prowler confirms the presence. As Forsaken swinging around the back, the double face here onto the side. Izu trying to go for the sprint.
They know that he's got that op.
Devi's not peeking in on the angle, but he's over there trying to clear that Prowler, but my God, what a readjustment from Buzz. Hits the flick to take down something and get up to 30 frags. Unbelievable. from the T1 Yoru was the refract. Scouting Meteor's position. He's going to look to try to push forward. Sees, dodge, the spray down from Stacks. Able to find two. Meteor gets rid of Jing. They know that the op is going to be in play. Meteor just here around the corner. The pinch comes in. And that's T1.
Sometimes it's that simple.
Well, it's going to be a big paranoia going across. Izu left out to dry. Mode down. Patman able to find DH at the same time. Now Buzz comes up with one there on the divide. The Nightfall holds them all back. Knocked widely into window. It's Forsaken. Oh, nearly finds the timing there. Saturate going to be swung out. Now the spike down on the floor. Forsaken still on the approach. They just have him completely pinned in. Meteor needing to win this fight. Finds the first. Jing going to be down to 23. Forsaken diving forward. Looking for a little bit more, but now it's all in the hands of Buzz. Jing low on health.
Cutting through.
Space at B or C. Look at this crossfire.
He crashed that up. DH on that swing, but then ends up right out into the open here in front of everybody. Meteor on the check. Knows that it's going to be a fake, but Jing just tries to teleport forward. Cage going to be popped. Meteor quickly trying to reposition the drop down. However, Forsaken is right there in front of him. Brings it down to the 2v2. Izo around the back, cannot win out the fight. It's all on Buzz. Spike still on the floor. Crash across, Buzz finding the shot. Something going to be taken down.
I have the spike.
He backpedals. Steel Garden available here to Divide. Does he send it off the rip? The answer no. Holds it here for the time being.
This is so tricky to play for both players.
33 health. Divide holding the angle here. Flash confirming nothing. Buzz swinging forward, checking out everything that he can! And Defy will strike the 3K to bring this map to its conclusion. PRX get it done, 17-15.
I mean, you knew it was going to be a little wild with the composition that PRX was bringing into Haven, but I didn't expect this. I didn't expect a multiple overtime with both teams just having solid